This video is going to be the death of me. All right, third time is a charm. Let's nail this one. So we're covering green sheets. I split this up because the green sheet one is very dense and it doesn't look a lot like the MyKW green sheet. And I've already messed up twice explaining this, which is why this is my third time shooting this video. Here we go. One shot. All right. So I'm going to click Manage Commission, right? And this is what the new green sheet looks like. So in this Edit General Information part, you'll see that the sales price is already populated. That's why it's important to include it in your initial offer that you created. The commission rate is already populated because when you created this opportunity, you had to write that in. Total units is out of 1 because it's the same thing as the green sheets that you have already been filling out. It's always out of 1. And then the contract date and the close date are already filled out, as you can see, because again, when I created that initial offer, I added this. So if you skipped over this part, all you have to do is just click Edit General Information, and then you would select the actual dates for closed and for the contract date. So that's all you have to do there. Going down to the payment information. So as you can see on the right-hand side, this little thing is going to make your life and Josh's life possibly a little easier. It tells you how close you are to capping. That's all it is. So it's kind of helpful. That way you don't have to like send emails to him and ask him where you are. This will already tell you all you need to know. So the first scenario that I want to cover is what happens if you get a referral from another agent in your office. So the way that you would do that is you would click Add Another Agent right next to Payment. This is the only time you're going to click this button, okay? Because getting a referral from outside of this office is a different process. So I'll cover that in a second, but for right now, if you get a referral from somebody in this office or your office, if you're Carmel, you click Add Another Agent. The agent name, so everybody who is associated with your office will be here. So Carmel, you'll have your own agents auto-populated here. I'm going to have all of the Los Gatos agents populated here. Again, this pulls it from the market center that you selected in the beginning when you created an opportunity. That's how it knows. For the majority of you, you don't belong to 2 market centers, so you're only going to have like Los Gatos agents or Carmel agents. So for this, I'm going to say Dan gave me the referral, my fellow softball buddy. Agent units. So, classic referral is 25%, right? So I'm going to do 0.25. And then this is very important. You'll see that the agent gross commission is still 0. I'm dying. All right. You need to click Calculate Commission in order for that to update. So one of the errors that we have been seeing and one of the errors that other market centers have told us that they see is just agents coming in here, they're doing the referral, they're filling this out, and then they forget to click the Calculate Commission button and they keep on erroring out. So you want to make sure that you're clicking that Calculate Commission button and then click Save Changes. And again, this is only if you get a referral from another agent in your office. And now Dan's down here. The only problem is your unit is still 1 and you can't have more than 1. You need to edit that. So if I click Edit Agent Info, I'm obviously changing this to 0.75. You'll see that the 30,000 didn't recalculate. I got to click Calculate Commission, and now I can click Save Changes, and we are golden. Okay. So that's how this works. And again, I can't stress this enough. This is only if you get referral from another agent in your office. Okay. So let's talk about if you get a referral from somebody outside of the office. I'm going to use Nikki Benucci just because she used to be with us. Now she's with Compass. So if I click Edit Agent Payment, you'll see down below there's these extra payment options. And I'm going to click add item. So the reason why I want to be clear about what you put as a referral is there's an inside referral section here. Do not use this button ever. Do not use this for anything. Okay. You're not going to use this for a referral from somebody in our office. You're going to add that other agent. Okay. So don't use that. So obviously, if Nikki from Compass referred business to you, you would use outside referral. And this should seem familiar because this is exactly the same as the green sheet on KW. You're going to put the referral percentage, the amount, tax ID stuff, broker company name, agent name, address, phone, email, all that. Everything that has the red asterisk is required. As you can see, email is not. I'd put it anyways, just so that they have extra information. But that's what you're going to fill out if you get a referral from somebody outside of your office. So very simple for those two sections. That's like pretty straightforward. What's the next one? Concession. Okay. So let's say, and obviously you should probably be getting permission for this because anytime you take it off the top, that affects the office. You would add an item, and I'm going to select concession. Obviously, this is like if, you had a client, they were a first-time home buyer, you wanted to help them out with the closing cost, and you did like help them out with like maybe $5,000 or something from your commission, you would select, some of these options. It's probably off the top, right? And then you would just click add. So you're not going to use this a lot, obviously, because, you have to get Mark or Carl's approval before you do these kind of concessions. So you're probably not going to use this at all, but just in case you do decide to help out your client with something, this is how you would do it. This is, of course, when it comes off the top. So that's how you would add a concession. And then obviously the biggest piece of this is going to be the deduction part. And I'm going to cover a couple of examples. So here's the deduction. So, let's say you used a TC. Obviously, then you wouldn't be filling this out, but let's say, you had to pay him anyways. Amount type, very simply put, is $100. Description, I'm just going to use TC fee, pay to, my real TC, address. Again, this is actually connected to Google Maps, and you'll see that there's no place to put a suite number or a condo number or an apartment number or whatever, because like everybody knows, we're 16780 Lark Ave, but we're actually Suite A. So I'll get to where you put that in a second. You put the phone number in, we'll do 9,000. You don't need an email, and then you'd click add, and you'll see that the deduction comes into TC fee. You'll see I can't click into E&O. That would technically be BRLG. We will handle the BRLG withdrawal from your commission anyway, so you don't have to put that in. Any other deductions you do have to add, and that's how you would add it. So like aerial canvas. I honestly can't think of any other deductions because my mind is wiped right now. I just filmed 6 videos, but I can't think of anything else. But any deductions, you're just going to click that add item. You're going to select a deduction, and then you're going to fill out this information right here. And that's how you're going to add the deduction. You'll see that it has now populated here. Oh, I didn't save it. No, I told you my mind is wiped. But it would populate here on the green sheet, but that's how you add a deduction. Now, the place where you add the suite number is in the note. So let's say 16, you don't have to put the address. You could do the address. I would just do like TC is at suite A. Something like that, like just letting us know that there is a suite number to that address so that we can send the check to the correct place. That's going to be huge. Now the one, and again, if you're not paying attention, this is the one piece that I highly recommend paying attention to because this is huge. You'll notice that there's no place here to put escrow information. So what we want and what you have to do is you have to put it in the notes section. So, you know, you're going to need the name of the escrow company, escrow number, phone number, address, email address, I don't know, whatever information you have and that you usually put, you're going to need to add it to the notes section because that's the only way that we're going to know any of the escrow information at all. So when you click save changes, it'll populate here. And again, I mean, you're going to have to remember this. Like, I know this is going to be a pain point. I know this is going to be a growing process, but like, please remember this because otherwise we're just going to have to send it back to you. And then you're going to have to go back in and add that information. It's a lot easier if you just remember in one shot. We're trying to get them to put like a red star next to the note. So that way you can't submit without having something in the note section. But, you know, that's a long way from coming. So for now, you just have to remember that any escrow information that you have to put into the note. Like you have to do it. So just make sure you do that because otherwise we're not going to know. We're not going to know. And then you click submit. And that is really the basic part about the Greensheets. So I covered a lot of things here. I mean, I covered how you would do a referral from somebody in the office. You'd click add another agent. A referral from somebody outside of the office, you'd do add to agent info and then do outside referral. How to do a concession, you just select concession. How to do a deduction, you just select deduction. And then suite number, you're going to add into the note if there is one. And then escrow information has to be into this section as well. And you have to make sure that every time you're doing a referral or whatever, you click recalculate commission. So that way it updates the number. Otherwise, you're going to get an error out on that. And then after you're done with all of this, you just click submit and it goes to Sean Josh. So that's how you do it. This is the last video. I hope this is very straightforward to everybody. You know, it's really not too bad. So please start using this because, you know, 2/1, February 1st, we're done in Skyslope. If, you know, January 1st, like your transaction should be entered into command because if it's going to close after February 1st, you're going to have to do it anyways. You won't have access to Skyslope. So just as a heads up, we're good to go. Yeah.